Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about the upcoming sorcery set Gothic. It started with a code name, but it is a code name that will stick, and we've been hearing more and more about the set recently. Why am I wearing my hoodie like this? Yeah, the green screen is acting up. I'm sorry for that. Let me wish you a happy new year first. This is the first video of 2025. We're starting with sorcery and we're going to speculate a little bit about what the set could be. I personally am happy sitting between angels and demons here. Wonderful artwork by Drew Tucker. I really, really love it. And yeah, I had to wear my City of Angels cap today. So, I am Camp Angels when it comes to the distribution of my allegiance. I have not seen anything official except for the, how's he called? Let me have a look. I'm going to put him up on the screen. I want to say Death Knight, but oh, he is called Death Knight. Yes. Exceptional commander of the undead. Other nearby undead allies. It's going to be a great video, folks. Believe me. We're going to have fun talking about Gothic. Other nearby undead allies have +1 power. And I actually had a look what other undead creatures we have. And if you go to Eric's Curiosa.io, you got and you type in undead, you get this result here, and you got cool cards like the Scourge, zombies, and the Nightmare, and these kind of things. Of course, there are other creatures here as well, which have like the keyword undead somewhere on the card, like Sir Galahad here, who actually protects from the undead. But I expect a lot more undead creatures to hit the set, and I actually hope there will be a few more by Dan Seagrave, because the artwork of the Death Knight actually is fantastic. I really love Dan Seagrave's artwork. I have to see if I can get an original from him somewhere. I really would like to put that up in the background somewhere. I think the great old one and these kind of cards are iconic and symbolic for the sorcery TCG. But for Gothic, he has drawn this one, and I think it's a pretty cool one. If you think about the possibilities of avatars, I personally would like to see a necromancer. I hear that from the community a lot as well. I actually made one here. Of course, it's very cheap. I'm not good at this, but this is something she could look like, female necromancer. I think it comes close to the witch, so it should be a little darker, but in general, that would be definitely an avatar I would like to see in here. And opposite to the necromancer, I either would love to see something like a paladin, which would be really, really cool, of course, or like a crusader, which is fighting the dark powers. And I think that would fit very well with cards like Crusade, of course. And I know this is not as fantasy-like when it comes to Crusade as, for example, a Necromancer or a Death Knight. And I don't know if he would be considered fitting into this set, but I personally think it would be, because yeah, the artwork around the Crusaders here is very, very badass. Of course, we're going to see more angels and demons probably. I'm going to have a look. Yeah, we currently, I don't know why the caravan is in here. It pops up when I click and filter on certain set types or subtypes. I think it's just marked accidentally in the database with every subtype. That's why it pops up when you search. But currently, apparently, we only got the Silver Valkyries and the Withering Hero as angels. So I expect a lot more angels to hit the set as well. That would be really cool, actually. I personally am team angels. I like the old Sarah angel, and I like all the Magic the Gathering angels. And I know we're talking about sorcery, but I often draw comparisons, and I only mean it as a compliment, especially because sorcery actually brings back that old school vibe that I'm currently missing. So some cool old school badass angels, maybe even different ones, like, you know, like the Gabriel, and I don't know how they're all called, but that would be pretty awesome. We could fight a demon war against the angels with like certain very well-known demons against certain very well-known angels, at least very well-known. I think if you haven't studied the Bible, they are not that well-known, but you know what I mean. If you look at demons, you got some cool demons already in the set, and yeah, maybe we could see something like with the Death Knight, that we get a support card for angels, that we could get a support card for demons, that we could get a support card for, I don't know, we got a lot of mortals as well. So if you consider the undead, and then you got the mortals, so yeah, we already do have mortals in the game. That would be pretty nice to see, but we already have some demons. And if you look at the Death Knight, for me personally, it actually comes from World of Warcraft. The name Death Knight, it is a class you can play there, and of course it's a little more than that because they got it from like fantasy literature and these kind of things as well. But look at this artwork. I mean, there's a lot of cool possibilities when it comes to Gothic artwork. I really, really love it. I think it could be fantastic. If you look at the Death Knight, if you look at the Crusader, I mean, we even could have like a Dark Crusader opposite to the Crusader, which would be like really, really cool, I think, because that whole vibe, good against bad, that's what it's all about. I mean, just have a look at Star Wars, just have a look at every like bigger franchise. It's good against bad. And if you manifest that in a set like Gothic, with the atmosphere, with the certain style they that is attached to the Gothic theme, then I think that is a big opportunity to do some really, really cool stuff. I would love to see. Just imagine all the different locations, all the different sites. I drew up something here as well, like yeah, I call it the hidden temple, but you of course could do something like churches, or like big buildings, towers, all in Gothic style, that could have like the Tower of the Undead or whatever, that even supports the undead more, same as the Death Knight. But you could also do like a big Gothic church to support the Crusaders or whatever. I think that that would be awesome. It all depends on how you they got the artists for it. I can only think about it. They need to draw it, and probably the set is already finished, or at least close to finish, I guess. Let me know in the comments, folks, what you think what the set will contain. I'm very curious. I also would like to draw your attention to my playlist, my sorcery playlist. I got some feedback from you guys that they have missed the sorcery content, but even through the Magic the Gathering Advents calendar I did in December, I made a lot of sorcery videos in between there. And before that, I actually made almost exclusively sorcery videos for quite a while after the Spiel in Essen and all the interviews I uploaded with the artists and all the impressions and all the post event coverage and all the event coverage itself, and opening Arthurian Legends, starting a new binder, collecting the set. So yeah, I was really surprised that somehow just because I uploaded a few Magic the Gathering videos for an advents calendar, people thought I yeah, do not do that much sorcery content anymore. I definitely do. I have been doing that since day one, since I backed the Kickstarter. Maybe not day one, but I think I backed it on like the 4th day it was live or something. I have to look it up. It was a pretty early backer. So yeah, check out the sorcery playlist and look at the old videos if you haven't seen them, if you have missed them. I heard that YouTube isn't really pushing me at all anymore, which is a bit of a shame. And I never actually have been pushed a lot by YouTube, but that the videos are not showing up in your feed anymore is a bit frustrating. Still awesome that you found your way here, and still awesome that you watched this video, and hopefully you hit the like button if you're not subscribed yet and you like sorcery content. Then yeah, consider hitting the subscribe button as well. And if you're already subscribed, then welcome back, and I appreciate you. Thanks a lot for listening, folks. Stay healthy, stay frosty. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.